We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural Disaster, Part 1. What is the red-hot liquid flowing out of this volcano? Correct. The answer is lava. What do we call the spinning storm that touches the ground? Correct. The answer is tornado. What should you do if a hurricane warning is issued? That's right. The correct answer is stay indoors. What natural disaster happens when rivers overflow like this? You're right. The answer is flood. True or false? Floods can occur when too much rain falls. Correct. That's true. Floods happen when rainwater overflows. When it rains heavily, you can use an to stay dry. Correct. The answer is umbrella. Which type of storm includes thunder, lightning, and heavy rain? Correct. The answer is thunderstorm. What is the powerful storm called that forms over the ocean? Correct. The answer is hurricane. What natural disaster destroys forests and causes huge fires? Correct. It's a wildfire. What can an earthquake cause to the ground? Correct. It can cause cracks in the ground. What should you look for if a tornado is near? Correct. You should look for a dark, rotating, funnel-shaped cloud. What should you do if floodwaters are rising? Correct. The answer is get to higher ground. What is this flash of light caused by in the sky? Correct. It's lightning. What causes wildfires to spread quickly? Correct. Strong winds and dry conditions. What do we call the sudden fall of snow from a mountain? Correct. It's an avalanche. What do we call a large, rotating storm in the Pacific Ocean? Correct. The answer is typhoon. What do we call the lack of water that makes the land dry? Correct. The answer is drought. True or false? It's safe to walk through floodwaters. Correct. That's false. Floodwaters can be dangerous. What happens when lightning strikes a tree? Correct. The tree may catch fire. What should you use if the power goes out during a storm? Correct. The answer is a flashlight. What should you do to stay safe during an earthquake? Correct. The answer is drop, cover, and hold on. What happens during a wildfire? Correct. The fire spreads and can destroy forests. What natural disaster causes giant waves after an underwater earthquake? Correct. The answer is tsunami. True or false, you should go outside during an earthquake? Correct. That's false. Stay indoors and away from windows. What should you do if a tornado is coming? Correct. Go to a basement or an interior room. What should you have ready if you need to leave due to a disaster? Correct. The answer is all of the above. What is important to pack for emergencies? Correct. The answer is both snacks, water, and blankets. True or false, wildfires can start naturally or by humans? That's true. Wildfires can start from lightning or human actions. True or false, tornadoes are most likely to happen in winter? That's false. Tornadoes are most common in spring and summer. What is released during a volcanic eruption? Correct. The answer is lava and ash. Can help prevent wildfires from spreading? Correct. The answer is firefighters. True or false, a storm shelter is a safe place to go during a tornado? That's true. Storm shelters are built to protect people from tornadoes. Floodwaters can rise quickly and cover. Correct. The answer is roads. What do firefighters use to fight wildfires? Correct. The answer is water. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural disaster. Part 2. True or false, floods can only happen near rivers? Correct. That's false. Floods can happen anywhere if there is heavy rainfall. What is the term for an opening in the Earth's crust where magma erupts? Correct. The answer is volcano. During a tornado, it's safest to hide in a... Correct. The answer is basement. Wildfires can spread faster in dry and windy weather. Correct. That's true. Wind spreads flames, and dry weather fuels the fire. What should you do if a hurricane warning is issued? Correct. The answer is stay indoors. What natural disaster involves strong winds carrying sand or dust? Correct. The answer is sandstorm. An earthquake happens when the earth moves suddenly. Correct. The answer is plates. What tool is used to predict and track hurricanes? answer is weather radar. True or false? Lightning always strikes the tallest object. Correct. That's false. Lightning often strikes tall objects, but not always. Floods happen when too much falls or rivers overflow. Correct. The answer is rain. Are the strongest winds caused by hurricanes? Correct. The answer is gusts. True or false? Avalanches are caused by heavy snow and vibrations. Correct. That's true. Snow and vibrations trigger them. What causes a tsunami? Correct. The answer is earthquakes and volcanoes. Which tool alerts people about natural disasters? Correct. The answer is weather app. It's important to close all during a hurricane. Correct. The answer is windows. True or false? You should stay under a tree during a thunderstorm. Correct. That's false. Trees attract lightning and are dangerous. What is the term for hot rock and ash that flows during a volcanic eruption? Correct. The answer is pyroclastic flow. You should never drive through water during a flood. Correct. The answer is rising. True or false? Floodwaters can be dangerous to walk through. Correct. That's true. Floodwaters may contain hidden dangers. Tornadoes are also known as. Correct. The answer is twisters. What natural disaster can occur when snow melts quickly? Correct. The answer is flood. An avalanche occurs when snow rushes down a slope. Correct. The answer is heavy. True or false? Wildfire smoke can harm people's health. Correct. That's true. Smoke can make it hard to breathe and irritate the eyes. Hurricanes bring strong winds that can trees. Correct. The answer is topple. What natural disaster happens when there's no rain for a long time? Correct. The answer is drought. What color is floodwater usually? Correct. The answer is muddy brown. True or false? Sandbags can help keep floodwater out of homes. Correct. That's true. They block water from entering. Hurricanes are called in the Pacific Ocean. Correct. The answer is typhoons. What device measures the strength of an earthquake? Correct. The answer is seismometer. True or false? A safe room is a good place to stay during a tornado. Correct. That's true. Safe rooms protect you from strong winds. Firefighters work hard to put out. Correct. The answer is wildfires. What should people do when a hurricane warning is issued? Correct. The answer is stay indoors. True or false? It's safest to stay under a sturdy desk during an earthquake. Correct. That's true. A desk can shield you from falling objects. True or false? Tsunami warnings help people leave dangerous areas. Correct. That's true. Warnings save lives by guiding evacuations. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural disaster. Part 3. When it rains heavily, you can use an to stay dry. Correct. The answer is umbrella. True or false? Wildfires can spread faster in dry and windy weather. Correct. That's true. Dry and windy conditions help fires spread quickly. What does this sign mean? Correct. The answer is follow the evacuation route. What natural disaster might make this sound? Correct. The answer is tsunami. An emergency kit should include food, water, and aid. Correct. The answer is first aid kit. Which one doesn't match the others? Correct. The answer is bicycle. It's not a natural disaster. During a power outage, it helps you see in the dark. Correct. The answer is flashlight. What natural disaster might make this sound? Correct. The answer is wildfire. True or false? Tsunami warnings help people leave dangerous areas. Correct. That's true. Warnings help save lives. What can a weather app warn you about? Correct. The answer is storms, heat waves, and tornadoes. A. Keeps you safe in deep water during floods. Correct. The answer is life jacket. What natural disaster might this sound be? answer is earthquake. Wearing can protect your eyes from wildfire smoke. Correct. The answer is goggles. Which one doesn't match the others? Correct. The answer is kite. It's not a natural disaster. What is the best way to stay safe during a flood? Correct. The answer is move to higher ground. What natural disaster might make this sound? Correct. The answer is tornado. A can help rescuers find you in an emergency. Correct. The answer is whistle. True or false? Hurricanes form over warm ocean waters. Correct. That's true. Warm water fuels hurricanes. What natural disaster might make this sound? Correct. The answer is avalanche. Which of these doesn't belong? Correct. The answer is sunny day. It's not a natural disaster. Preparing a kit is important for natural disasters. Correct. The answer is emergency. True or false? Volcanic eruptions release lava and ash. Correct. That's true. Eruptions release lava and ash into the air. What should you do during a lightning storm? Correct. The answer is go indoors. A radio can help you get updates during power outages. Correct. The answer is battery powered. True or false? Moving to higher ground is the safest choice during a flood. Correct. That's true. Higher ground keeps you safe from rising water. Which one doesn't match the others? Correct. The answer is playground. It's not a natural disaster. True or false? Maps are useful during evacuations. Correct. That's true. Maps help you find safe routes quickly. True or false? Preparing supplies in advance can keep you safer in emergencies. Correct. That's true. Having supplies ready helps you stay safe and prepared. Which one doesn't match the others? Correct. The answer is rainbow. It's not a natural disaster. True or false? After an earthquake, move to higher ground if there's a tsunami risk. That's true. It's safest to move to higher ground. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural disaster. Part 4. You receive a warning of a hurricane. What should you do first? Correct. The answer is to listen to official instructions and prepare an emergency kit. Which one doesn't belong to a thunderstorm? Correct. The answer is sunshine. Thunderstorms happen during rainy, stormy weather. True or false? Strong winds can cause roof damage during storms. Correct. That's true. Winds can lift or blow off roofs. To stay dry in heavy rain, you should wear a Correct. The answer is raincoat. What should you do if there's a tsunami warning? Correct. The answer is move to higher ground. This keeps you safe from rising water. A tornado warning is issued. What's the best place to seek shelter? Correct. The answer is the basement or a small interior room without windows. What natural disaster might make this sound? Correct. The answer is a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms bring loud rumbles and heavy rain. True or false? Floodwaters can rise quickly after heavy rain. Correct. The answer is true. Floodwaters can increase fast during storms. Before evacuating, make sure you have important with you. Correct. The answer is documents. Which of these is least useful during a sunny day? Correct. The answer is raincoat. It's meant for heavy rain and keeps you dry. You're receiving flood warnings. What should you do immediately? Correct. The answer is to move to higher ground and stay away from flooded areas. Before a storm, it's important to secure outside. Correct. The answer is loose objects. True or false? It's safe to stand outside during a lightning storm. Correct. The answer is false. Lightning is dangerous during storms. A storm is approaching. What should you do to stay safe? Correct. The answer is to stay indoors, away from windows, and keep informed. True or false? Wildfires can spread faster in dry and windy weather. Correct. The answer is true. Wind and dry conditions help fires spread. Can keep you informed about weather emergencies. Correct. answer is weather radio. Which of these is not a type of storm? Correct. The answer is earthquake. It's a geological event, not a weather event. True or false, snowstorms can cause low visibility and dangerous roads. Correct. The answer is true. Snow can make driving very dangerous. In hot weather, it's important to wear to avoid sunburn. Correct. The answer is sunscreen. What natural disaster might make this sound? The answer is a landslide. Landslides produce loud rushing noises as mud and rocks move downhill. True or false? It's safe to drive normally on icy roads. Correct. The answer is false. Icy roads are slippery and require slow, careful driving. What natural disaster is most likely to cause trees to fall like this? Correct. The answer is a hurricane. Hurricanes bring strong winds that can uproot and topple trees. Every household should have to stay prepared. Correct. The answer is emergency plan. What natural disaster might make this sound? Correct. The answer is a volcanic eruption. The hissing is from volcanic gases, and the bubbling is molten lava. You spot a wildfire in the distance. What's the safest action to take? Correct. The answer is to call emergency services and evacuate the area immediately. Which item is least useful in an emergency kit? Correct. The answer is sunscreen. The others are essential for emergencies. Floodwaters are rising near your home. How can you protect your house? Correct. The answer is to use sandbags to block water from entering. If you're caught in a flood, what's the safest thing to do? Correct. The answer is stay where you are and wait for evacuation. It's safer than moving through floodwaters. What should you do if you're driving and encounter floodwaters? Correct. The answer is turn around and find another route. Floodwaters are dangerous for cars. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural Phenomena. Part 1. True or false? Glaciers are large ice masses that move slowly over land. Correct. That's true. Glaciers carve out valleys and help shape the Earth's surface as they move. You're lost in a forest. What's the best thing to do? Correct. The answer is, stay in one spot and signal for help. Staying put makes it easier for rescuers to find you. What causes the northern lights? Correct. The answer is particles from the sun hitting Earth's atmosphere. I appear after rain and sunlight meet. I'm colorful and stretch across the sky. What am I? Correct. The answer is rainbow. The red-hot liquid that flows out of a volcano is called. Correct. The answer is lava. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is ocean waves. Ocean waves crash as wind and tides move water along the shore. What comes first in a thunderstorm? Correct. The answer is lightning flashes. Lightning flashes first, heating the air. Thunder follows as the air crashes together. True or false, sandstorms are caused by strong winds lifting sand into the air. Correct. That's true. Sandstorms can reduce visibility and make it hard to breathe. Lightning starts flashing nearby. What's the safest thing to do? Correct. The answer is go inside a building. Being inside is the safest during lightning. What is lightning made of? Correct. The answer is electricity. Lightning is a spark caused by electrical charges in clouds. I flow downhill, shaping valleys as I go. What am I? Correct. The answer is river. True or false, hurricanes always form over warm ocean waters. Correct. That's true. Warm waters provide the energy hurricanes need to form. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is falling rain. The sound comes from raindrops hitting the ground. What happens first before a rainbow appears? Correct. The answer is rain falls. After the rain, sunlight shines through the droplets to create a rainbow. True or false, snow forms when water droplets in clouds freeze. Correct. That's true. Snowflakes are frozen water droplets shaped into crystals. The sun rises in the and sets in the west. Correct. The answer is east. I'm dry, sandy, and often very hot. What am I? Correct. The answer is desert. Deserts have very little rain and are often hot, with lots of sand. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is strong wind. Wind howls when blowing through trees or buildings. You see dark, rotating clouds forming. What should you do? Correct. The answer is, seek shelter in a basement or safe room. This keeps you safe during tornado risks. True or false, heat waves happen when temperatures stay very high for several days. Correct. That's true. Heat waves last for days and can be dangerous if unprepared. The phases of the change as it orbits Earth. Correct. The answer is Moon. Which happens last? Correct. The answer is river flows into the sea. It's the final step in the water's journey. I shoot hot water and steam into the air. What am I? Correct. The answer is geyser. It's powered by heat from beneath the Earth's surface. True or false, lightning always strikes the tallest object. Correct. That's false. Lightning strikes can hit many things, not just tall objects. What happens when glaciers melt? Correct. The answer is, sea levels rise. Melting glaciers add more water to the oceans. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is geyser. Geysers release hot water and steam from the ground. True or false, tornadoes form when warm, moist air meets cold, dry air. Correct. That's true. This combination causes violent winds and swirling air. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural phenomena. Part 2. You are stuck in the middle of a flood. What should you do? Correct. The answer is, wait for emergency rescue teams. Floodwaters can be dangerous, and it's safest to stay put. What should you do during a volcanic eruption? Correct. The answer is, stay inside and cover your nose and mouth. Volcanic ash can be harmful to breathe. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is tornado. Tornadoes create loud, howling winds as they spin rapidly. What comes first? Correct. The answer is clouds form. Clouds are created when water vapor cools and condenses in the atmosphere. True or false, fog forms when warm, moist air meets cold air close to the ground. Correct. That's true. The moisture condenses into tiny droplets, reducing visibility. What tool is used to measure rainfall? Correct. The answer is rain gauge. A rain gauge is used to measure the amount of rainfall over a period of time. A storm is approaching, and you're at home. What should you do to stay safe? Correct. The answer is, stay away from windows and go to the lowest part of your house. I'm a spinning column of air, touching both the sky and the ground. What am I? Correct. The answer is tornado. True or false? Glaciers are melting because of the Earth's warming climate. Correct. That's true. Rising temperatures cause glaciers to melt at faster rates. The is the center of our solar system and provides light and heat to Earth. Correct. The answer is sun. What comes last in the process of rain formation? Correct. The answer is rain falls. It is the final step after clouds form from rising water vapor. What do you use to stay dry when it rains? Correct. The answer is umbrella. An umbrella is used to stay dry by providing a shield from the rain. During a thunderstorm, you might see a bright flash of light called correct. The answer is lightning. A hurricane is heading toward your area. What is the best thing to do? Correct. The answer is stay inside and avoid windows. Hurricanes bring strong winds and flying debris. Oceans are caused by the wind blowing across the water. Correct. The answer is waves. True or false? Tsunamis are only caused by underwater earthquakes. Correct. That's false. Tsunamis can be caused by underwater earthquakes, landslides, or volcanic eruptions. When a lot of rain falls from the clouds, we call it a correct. The answer is downpour. What is a common natural hazard caused by cold temperatures? Correct. The answer is avalanche. Avalanches occur when snow rapidly flows down a slope. I bend and sway in the wind, but I don't fall. What am I? Correct. The answer is tree. A tree bends and sways in the wind but remains standing tall and strong. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is waterfall. Waterfalls produce the sound of rushing water as it cascades down. True or false? Strong winds from hurricanes or tornadoes can uproot trees. Correct. That's true. High winds can cause serious damage to trees and buildings. What can cause floods to occur? Correct. The answer is heavy rainfall. The storm starts with the formation of dark clouds. I'm high above the ground, covered in snow, and often found in cold areas. What am I? Correct. The answer is mountain. A mountain is a tall landform, often snow-covered, found in cold regions. True or false? You can always trust weather apps to give you the latest updates. That's false. While weather apps are helpful, it's always good to stay informed through trusted local news as well. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is babbling brook. The gentle sound of water flowing over rocks is typical of a babbling brook. What tool helps you find direction when lost in the wilderness? Correct. The answer is compass. It shows direction by pointing north. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural phenomena. Part 3. What natural phenomenon do these clues describe? Correct. The answer is drought. Lightning is caused by the buildup of electrical in clouds. Correct. The answer is charges. You're outside on a very sunny day. What should you do to protect yourself? Correct. The answer is wear sunscreen. It keeps your skin safe from sunburn. True or false? Rainbows form when sunlight passes through rain droplets. Correct. That's true. Light bends and splits into colors through the droplets. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is gentle breeze. A gentle breeze creates a soft rustling sound as it passes through leaves. What natural phenomenon do these clues describe? Correct. The answer is ice storm. An ice storm forms when freezing rain creates a hazardous layer of ice. The beautiful lights in the sky near the poles are called. Correct. The answer is aurora. True or false? A shooting star is really a meteor burning up in Earth's atmosphere. Correct. That's true. Meteors light up as they enter the atmosphere. What natural phenomenon do these clues describe? Correct. The answer is thunderstorm. Thunderstorms occur when heavy rain, dark skies, and thunder are present together. A is a space object with a glowing tail, often called a dirty snowball. Correct. The answer is comet. True or false? Deserts can be cold as well as hot. Correct. That's true. Some deserts, like the Arctic, are cold and dry. What natural phenomenon do these clues describe? Correct. The answer is volcanic eruption. This phenomenon involves a volcano emitting lava flows and ash clouds. A spinning column of water in the ocean is called a correct. The answer is whirlpool. You're walking in thick fog and can't see clearly. What should you do? Correct. The answer is, slow down and watch carefully. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is, ice breaking. This sound occurs when sheets of ice crack and split apart. I am made of stars, dust, and gas, and I spin in a spiral. What am I? Correct. The answer is, galaxy. Galaxies are systems of stars, dust, and gas held together by gravity, often forming spirals. What natural phenomenon do these clues describe? Correct. The answer is, water cycle. When water vapor freezes without first becoming liquid, it forms on surfaces. Correct. The answer is, frost. You're hiking in the mountains, and a storm is approaching. What should you do? Correct. The answer is move to lower ground. In a storm, move away from high places and avoid trees, which can attract lightning. Which happens first? Correct. The answer is, the seed grows roots. Roots develop first, anchoring the plant and absorbing water and nutrients. A river flows into the at its mouth. Correct. The answer is, ocean. What happens after this image? Correct. The answer is, rain falls. After clouds form, they become heavy with moisture, leading to rain falling to the ground. A rainbow forms when sunlight passes through. Correct. The answer is, rain droplets. You're walking on a trail in autumn. What should you watch for? Correct. The answer is, slippery paths. Wet leaves can make the path slippery and dangerous to walk on. True or false? Avalanches can be caused by loud noises or vibrations. Correct. That's true. Loud sounds or sudden movements can disturb snow layers, causing them to slide. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Natural Phenomena. Part 4. During a solar eclipse, the blocks the sun. Correct. The answer is, moon. You're driving in thick fog. What should you do? Correct. The answer is, slow down and use low beams. A locust swarm is approaching farmland. What should farmers do? Correct. The answer is, use nets or repellents. things look like they're there when they're not. What am I? Correct. The answer is mirage. A mirage bends light, creating the illusion of objects that aren't there. You're outside during a strong windstorm. What should you do? Correct. The answer is, find a sturdy building. This will protect you from flying debris and falling branches. What natural phenomenon do these clues describe? Correct. The answer is avalanche. An avalanche is when lots of snow suddenly slides down a mountain. I'm a rare ring of light around the sun or moon. What am I? Correct. The answer is solar halo. A solar halo forms when light bends through ice crystals in the atmosphere. You're skiing on a snowy slope and hear a rumble. What should you do? Correct. The answer is move to the side of the slope. True or false? Volcanic eruptions can cause ash to cover the sky. Correct. That's true. Ash can spread for miles and block sunlight. What creates a rainbow? Correct. The answer is sunlight and rain. I'm a large piece of ice floating in the ocean. What am I? Correct. The answer is iceberg. What happens first? Correct. The answer is clouds form. Clouds are created when water vapor cools and condenses in the atmosphere. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is aurora borealis. Aurora borealis, or northern lights, can produce crackling and popping sounds. True or false? Hailstones are made of ice. Correct. That's true. Hail forms when rain freezes in storm clouds. What forms a canyon over time? Correct. The answer is water. Flowing water erodes rock and soil, forming deep canyons over time. I'm a spinning column of air. What am I? Correct. The answer is tornado. Tornadoes are powerful spinning columns of air that can cause significant damage. What natural phenomenon might make this sound? Correct. The answer is iceberg calving. When large chunks of ice break off a glacier or ice shelf, it's called iceberg calving. It's a storm that carries sand and dust. Correct. The answer is sandstorm. True or false? Comets are made of ice, rock, and dust. Correct. That's true. They travel through space and leave glowing tails. What is the liquid rock from a volcano called? Correct. The answer is lava. True or false, sinkholes can form when underground water dissolves rock. Correct. That's true. Sinkholes often occur in areas with limestone or soft rock. A flood happens quickly and is caused by heavy rain. Correct. The answer is flash. I form beautiful ice patterns when it's very cold. What am I? Correct. The answer is frost. Frost forms when water vapor freezes onto a surface. What happens last? Correct. The answer is seeds sprout in the soil. After a wildfire burns the forest, rain helps new plants grow, and finally, seeds sprout in the soil. Happens when wet soil slides down a hill. Correct. The answer is mudslide. You're watching a meteor shower. Where should you go for the best view? Correct. The answer is a dark, open field. A dark, open field offers the best view of a meteor shower due to minimal light pollution. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Weather. Part 1. I am white and fluffy, floating in the sky. What am I? Correct. The answer is a cloud. Clouds are made of tiny water droplets or ice crystals. When it rains, you use an to stay dry. Correct. The answer is umbrella. You see dark clouds gathering and hear thunder. What should you do? Correct. The answer is stay inside and avoid tall objects. Thunderstorms can be dangerous due to lightning. True or false, frost forms when water vapor freezes on cold surfaces. Correct. That's true. Frost forms when temperatures drop below freezing. What weather might make this sound? Correct. The answer is rain. Raindrops create a soothing sound when they fall. What happens last in this sequence? Correct. The answer is a rainbow appears. It forms after sunlight passes through raindrops. I'm very cold, I fall from the sky in flakes, and I cover the ground in white. What am I? Correct. The answer is snow. It forms in freezing temperatures. What weather makes you feel hot and sweaty? Correct. The answer is heat wave. It's a period of very hot weather. True or false, a weather vane shows the direction of the wind. Correct. That's true. It points to where the wind is coming from. I form beautiful patterns on windows during very cold mornings. What am I? Correct. The answer is frost. It happens when water vapor freezes on cold glass. What type of weather leaves chunks of ice on the ground? Correct. The answer is hailstorm. Hailstones form in thunderstorms with strong winds. A sunset often means good weather the next day. Correct. The answer is red. What kind of weather makes this sound? Correct. The answer is drizzle. Light, gentle rain creates a soft tapping sound. I am made of ice crystals, I sparkle like diamonds, and I form on clear, calm nights. What am I? Correct. The answer is hoarfrost. It forms when moisture freezes onto surfaces in cold weather. A long period without rain is called a Correct. The answer is drought. I bring sudden, heavy rain and lightning to deserts. What am I? Correct. The answer is monsoon. It brings intense rain and strong winds to dry areas. True or false? Meteors are related to weather. Correct. That's false. Meteors are space rocks burning up in Earth's atmosphere, not weather-related. What comes first? Correct. The answer is moon becomes a new moon. The moon's phases start with a new moon. Rainbows form when bends sunlight in the air. Correct. The answer is water. I happen after volcanic eruptions and turn the sky red. What am I? Correct. The answer is ash cloud. Volcanic ash in the sky scatters sunlight, creating red colors. What weather might make this sound? Correct. The answer is jet stream. These are fast-moving air currents high in the atmosphere. Measures air pressure in the atmosphere. Correct. The answer is barometer. What happens first in the formation of a hurricane? Correct. The answer is warm water heats the air. It starts the storm's energy. What gives the sky a pink or red color during sunset? Correct. The answer is dust and particles scatter sunlight. True or false? A waterspout is a tornado that forms over water. Correct. That's true. Waterspouts are less powerful than land tornadoes. What type of clouds are often associated with rain? Correct. The answer is nimbostratus. These thick clouds usually bring steady rain. We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Weather. Part 2. If a windstorm starts, what should you do to stay safe indoors? Correct. The answer is, move away from windows. Flying debris can break the glass. What weather activity might make this sound? Correct. The answer is, jumping in puddles. It's the fun sound of splashing in the rain. AI in space helps track and monitor weather patterns. Correct. The answer is, satellite. True or false, lightning always strikes the tallest object. Correct. That's false. While tall objects are more likely targets, lightning can strike anywhere. I measure how fast the wind blows. What am I? Correct. The answer is, anemometer. It spins to show wind speed. How many colors does a rainbow typically have? Correct. The answer is 7. The colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. True or false, prolonged rain happens when a weather system stays in one place. Correct. That's true. Stationary fronts or low-pressure systems can lead to days of rain. Continuous rain for days can cause, which happens when water overflows onto land. Correct. The answer is, flooding. A subtropical storm is forecasted to pass through your area. What should you do? Correct. The answer is, stay indoors and follow weather updates. Subtropical storms bring rain and wind. True or false, subtropical regions often have dry winters. Correct. That's true. Humid subtropical climates have wet summers and dry winters. Subtropical regions often experience the summer when temperatures rise high. Correct. The answer is, heat waves. What happens first in a subtropical weather cycle? Correct. The answer is, dry winter. Subtropical regions usually have dry winters before transitioning to hot and humid summers. Hailstones form when pushes raindrops high into freezing layers of the atmosphere. Correct. The answer is, strong wind. True or false, hailstorms can damage cars and roofs. Correct. That's true. Hailstones, even in tropical countries, can be large enough to cause significant damage. You are outside when a hailstorm starts. What should you do? answer is, go inside a building immediately. Hailstones can be dangerous, so staying indoors is safest. What kind of weather might make this sound? Correct. The answer is, hailstorm. The sound comes from ice pellets hitting surfaces during a storm. I form on cars and grass when it's cold, even if it didn't rain. What am I? Correct. The answer is, dew. Dew forms when water vapor condenses on cool surfaces. Happens when tiny water droplets hang in the air, making it hard to see. Correct. The answer is, fog. What happens after snow melts? The answer is, it forms puddles of water. Melted snow becomes liquid water. True or false? Mirages happen because light bends in hot air. Correct. That's true. Hot air bends light, making distant objects appear closer or distorted. What can happen when roads freeze? Correct. The answer is, roads become slippery. Frozen roads, called black ice, are dangerous for walking or driving. What is this small, spinning column of air and dust called? Correct. The answer is, dust devil. Dust devils are much smaller than tornadoes. True or false? Smog is a type of air pollution often caused by sunlight reacting with pollutants. Correct. That's true. Smog reduces visibility and can harm health. What should you wear on a sunny day to protect your skin? Correct. The answer is, all of the above. What weather event might make this sound? Correct. The answer is, rainstorm. It's the sound of raindrops hitting a roof. When it rains a lot, form on the ground. Correct. The answer is puddles. Did you enjoy learning about these weather on our brain adventure? We have a whole bunch of awesome coloring pages and fun activity sheets just waiting for you. Check the link in the descriptions. Until next time, see ya!